So we want to outsource this calculation here into a getter. Let's go back to our stored.js file, and here we can add a new property. Besides the state, we now also get some getters. And that of course also is a reserved word kind of. It's a property Vuex will look for. So you must name this getters. It cannot be named differently. So getters is then again an object where we can set up as many getters as we want. And now you're free to choose whichever name you want to use. For example here, double counter could be the name for the getter. And double counter actually is a function where we do get the state as an argument. This is passed automatically by Vuex when this function is executed, which is also done by Vuex. And in the body of this function here, we can do whatever we want to do with this state. So if our goal is to basically double the counter, then we would need to return, of course, because we want to access this value in the end, state counter times 2. That's all. Now with this getter in place, we now need to access the getter in our components. Well, we can do so by going to the component, and here we still keep the counter computed property, but now here I simply return this store getters double counter. I don't execute it though. That is something Vuex will do for me. Now with this setup, I can simply copy this, go over to my other result and insert it here. And yes, I know, character-wise, this didn't get shorter. Keep in mind, this double 8 calculation is only an example. We're talking about an application where you do have more complex code, but having such an application here as an example would then again pull the focus from Vuex. So that is why I decided to use this. So now we're using getters in both result components to get our counter. And it's in this getter where we now run the calculation. And again, this could be a more complicated calculation. If we save this and have a look at our running application, you see it still works as before, but now with getters in place. And whilst we didn't save that many characters here, actually I think we're using more now, I think you're able to see that if we would have multiple components and more complex calculations, this would really save us some time.